Hey everyone, this is Rihanna from A Frugal Life, and today we're going to be talking about side hustles that you can do with zero startup cost. So most of those side hustle videos out there, and there are hundreds, will tell you things that you can do to make extra money on the side, but lots of those things require startup cost. And if you're like me, you don't have any extra money to start up a business or a side hustle. The reason that you want the side hustle or the business is to get that extra money in the first place. So in my last video, I talked about how hard it is to live frugally or to live at all nowadays. And a lot of people assumed that I was not working. I actually work full time at a job that makes decent money. I work a side business, and then I have several side hustles that I do. So when I'm not sleeping or taking care of my husband who is chronically ill, I am working. So let me share with you the real life things I do to make extra money. And excuse my voice, the cold in the house is aggravating my throat. So I sound a little bit strange. So the first thing I do, and I've done it forever, is pet sitting. So you do not need to start up a whole pet sitting business. That costs money in advertising and websites and getting your word out there. What you want to do is go on an already established business like Rover or Care.com. So I would suggest with signing up with all of them, I usually use Rover.com. So depending on your area, you can try a bunch of different ones and see which ones get you bookings. So the main thing you need to do is go on the site, sign up for a pet sitting profile. If you don't have any pet sitting jobs yet, but you have your own pets, they will ask for pictures of you with pets. Post pictures of you with your own pets. That's what I did in the first place. I also got some testimonials from some friends and family who I had sitted for before for free. You can get testimonials on the site before you even start pet sitting with Rover. So it does not cost a dime to sign up with Rover. When you do get a pet sitting job, they do take a small percentage of the pay before they pay you out, and that is how they get their money. So you can start pet sitting with zero startup cost and zero experience. The next thing I do is teach art classes. And you can teach a class in anything you know. It doesn't have to be art. You could teach a class in resume writing if you're good at that. You could teach a class in typing. You could teach lots of different classes. There's a couple ways you can do it. So if you are teaching something that you need supplies for, I started out teaching art classes with zero money, zero supplies up front. The way that I did it was I painted my own picture that I was going to teach. I posted that as a flyer that I made for free on Canva on all of the Facebook groups. I found a local senior center that was willing to work with me for the place. I only pay a percentage of each painter instead of an hourly rate. That's definitely one you want to work for because you don't want to pay up front. So find a restaurant or location that will let you teach for a percentage of the attendance fee instead of an hourly fee. And that's how you do it with no cost up front. Now, so for supplies, I posted my class 3 weeks out in advance, and they were required to sign up at least 5 days in advance. So I had 7 people sign up at $25 a piece. I made sure that the painting I was going to do was going to cost $2 to $3 in supply costs. And then 5 days beforehand, I was able to take the money from the attendance fees and go purchase the supplies I needed. Now I have tons of supplies because I've taught hundreds of classes, and every time I teach a class, I buy a little more supplies. So I make sure that I buy supplies, I pay the facility fee, and I have a little bit left over for me for my side hustle money and a little bit more to invest in the business. So again, you can teach anything. It doesn't have to be painting. I just teach painting. You can teach anything you know. If you have questions about how to do something like that, go ahead and post them in the comments down below. And the third thing that you can do to make extra money on the side with no upfront cost, zero upfront cost to invest, is YouTube. Anybody can start a YouTube channel. Anybody can post videos. They do have a limit at which they allow you to monetize. So this one is not quick and easy money. This one you have to post lots of videos. I posted about 50 before I got monetized. And then they will monetize you at a certain number of subscribers and a certain number of views. I am not monetized right now because I stopped posting for about 1 to 2 years. I have to get remonetized, but it is something that if you are dedicated to posting your videos, you can make a little bit extra money. And as you've seen from YouTube, you can post videos about anything in the world. So anything you want to talk about online, other people want to listen to, you can create a YouTube video on. So lots of those YouTube videos out there on how to create a YouTube video are on all the equipment you have to buy. You don't have to buy any equipment. I started out with a cell phone, an open window for some light, and a chair that I sit in, and that's it. Right now, that's what I'm posting on right now. So you don't have to buy a cell phone, just use a cell phone you already have and the camera you already have. And as you make some money on the YouTube channel, you could invest in some equipment if you want to. So those are the three I'm going to talk about now. If you want to see another video like this with some more side hustles or jobs you can do with zero startup cost, just let me know in the comments down below and let me know what you do for a side hustle.